yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease.
Morning, y'all. Tuesday morning after the long holiday weekend. Loaded already. Empty boxes, empty pro boxes, dirty pro boxes. Going to Grand Rapids, Ohio. Which, like I said in the last video, this will be the week where I'm doing kind of the big circle. But it's from here to Grand Rapids to Washington House, Ohio, and pretty much back and do it again. So it's gonna be a weird week. Don't have the camera set up yet because I didn't have time to do all that this morning, but probably set the camera up after I get over to the next Pioneer. So I don't know how many time lapses there's gonna be in this video altogether, just because of the fact it's going to be kind of redundant. So I may do a time lapse, one time going over and one time coming back and call it a day. So it may be a shorter video, but I do have some stuff to update y'all about. Let's talk about the PDI stuff last video. Got it on the truck, got the air intake on the truck, which once I remember to open the hood and, you know, show the air intake or whatever. I wish I would have took video of it before I put it on, just so you can see the actual difference between the stock one and the new one. But, you know, I was trying to get stuff done. But got the intake on the truck. I'm planning on ordering the manifold, the exhaust manifold eventually. But I got that, and I got the tuner on the truck, which I'll show you here in a second. I got the tuner up there. Truck's already tuned. I got her on the power tune. I should be making somewhere around 640-ish, close to 650. Guess we're gonna see what it does for fuel mileage. I got it up there. Well, I got it down here, of course, as usual. But I don't really believe this thing. It'd be kind of off, just like right now it says I'm doing 4.3, and up here I'm doing 5s. But the bottom one on the right hand side is current fuel economy, and the top one up top is average fuel economy, which the average fuel economy has kind of been set the same as of right now, because I just put the tuner in the truck and I haven't really drove the truck, so it's probably going to take a minute for it to really kind of set in. But we're light, 14,000 pounds, like I said, empty boxes. But I got also turbo speed, RPM, actual pyro, RPM, and boost, so I can keep track of all that stuff. Pyro, for anybody that doesn't know, is pyrometer. So, but we're gonna see what she does for fuel mileage this week. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna be heavy coming back or if I'm gonna be empty all the way around, but I'm kind of interested to see if this stuff is gonna, if this stuff's gonna perform the way they say it's gonna perform. They say I should get 0.5 or more better fuel mileage than what I've been getting, and I guess I really won't find that out until the tuner really kind of sets in and you know, get down the highway. Because like I said, this is on 4.3. It's kind of been stuck there. I want to reset it, but then again I kind of don't, because when I reset it, it also resets my miles down there, which is a 79.3, and I use that to keep track of my fuel mileage also. So I take, anybody that doesn't know how to calculate fuel mileage, is you take your miles, how many miles you ran, and divide it by your gallons, and they give you your fuel mileage. So I don't really want to reset that, because I don't really trust this and I don't really trust that. I want to see if they add up truthfully. So once I get fuel, which will probably be a while from now, probably be, if I'm loaded heavy coming back, it'll probably be tomorrow or Thursday before I get fuel. So yeah, we'll see. I want to see how true this stuff does. But so far, with the 14,000 pounds that I have in the box, the truck says I'm doing currently 6s and 7s. But we shall see what the overall is once we get fuel, because then it should be all set in and everything else. And also, I'm supposed to use less depth. Now, my only problem with the less depth thing is that could be a good thing or a bad thing, because if the truck doesn't regen enough, then it causes problems. If the truck regens too much, it causes problems. So we shall see what that does. But the one thing I really love about this tuner, since I guess I might as well I'm talking about it already, I might as well do a kind of an overview from what I've gone through and stuff so far. What I really like about this tuner so far is it reads codes, it erases codes, it reads codes, it force regens, which is very nice, and it also keeps track of the soot level in the truck. So I get to see soot level if I want to see soot level. I can regen the truck wherever I'm at, so if it needs a force regen or think it needs a regen, I can regen it. Reads codes, clear codes, and then like I said, it keeps track of pretty much any and everything you want to keep track of. You can change your gauges. You can see 5 gauge, well I guess technically 6 gauges, or you can do 2 gauges, you can do 1 gauge, you can change them all together. It's quite a bit of things you can do with it. Now the price is kind of steep because the air intake that actually is on the motor was like $1,000 something, and then the tuner's like $2,000 fucking dollars. So it's on the expensive side. But if it works, even if it gives me 0.5 more fuel mileage than what I've been getting, it's worth it. Because 0.5 adds up a lot over time. Like, that's the difference between you doing 5.5 and 6 miles to a gallon. So, in a semi-truck, really 0.2, if you got something on the truck that's making you do 0.2 more fuel mileage, then, you know, what you've been getting is, you know, good. So we shall see what we do. Like I said, I'm on the power tune right now. I'm not on the economy tune. So I just set it on the power tune. Just wanted to feel the power, so I left it right there. We gonna run a week with the power tune and probably switch it to the economy tune next week and kind of see which tune does better on fuel mileage. And I know people are probably saying, well, the economy tune is probably going to do better. Well, you don't really know, because semi-trucks can be weird, because power in a semi-truck is good. Too much power, you're losing fuel mileage, but decent power is good because the truck doesn't have to work as hard to pull what's behind it, so you can get up to speed quicker, ease, and the motor doesn't work as hard, so you're using less fuel. So there's that. But like I said, we gonna see what it does. I keep you guys updated on all this stuff, and I'm gonna keep my eyes on all this stuff. But we're gonna see how it does, and hopefully it works as good as everybody that I've talked to says it does. But I can definitely feel the power when I put all the stuff on the truck and went and took it for a test drive, make sure nothing was leaking or anything like that for the air intake. When I say this thing woke up, it's like awake. Like the 500 something horsepower that I was making versus the 600 and something that I'm making now is a big difference. I mean, you get on it and the truck flies. I just can't wait to see how it kind of reacts with a load behind it, with a heavy load behind it, which that's what I'm kind of hoping that I'm going to end up being heavy coming back. But yeah, so far so good. Like I said, power wise, I can feel the power, but I'm more worried about fuel economy than power. So, but yeah, I keep you guys updated on everything. I'm gonna keep my eyes on everything, and we're gonna get down the road. We got about 4 hours and 50-ish minutes to get to our first drop, and then we chill for the rest of the day, and then we pick up early in the morning to start heading back, and then we do it all again. So let's get back to it. I also forgot to add, as of right now, like I said, the truck says it's doing 6s. Well, the tuner, I should say, says it's doing 6s right now, and there's a pretty nasty headwind that I'm in right about now. Well, it's not really a full headwind, it's more of a cross headwind, so it's even worse. So I'm getting it kind of northwest-ish, so it's coming right across, but it's not completely northwest. It's like where it's hitting me in the face and crossing me too. So that's pretty decent for a headwind, but thought I should add that. So headwind going up, and then we'll be going east once we get up 55 and get up towards Chicago. So that means the wind's going to be pushing me at that point, pushing me at the side. So the side in, the side in back, depending on what it's doing up there. So wind's going to be a high factor in all of this. So if I'm seeing with this behind me, if I'm seeing anywhere from in the 6s, mid 6s to high 6s, I think it did something. Mid to high 6s, I feel like it did something with this type of wind and this weight behind me. Now if I was heavier, low 6s, low 6s would be about right. So I kind of know what the truck does for fuel mileage, estimated wise. So I'll be able to tell how much improvement I'll actually get out of all this. But I'm going to take a few weeks before I actually give my full opinion on the tuner, because I want to actually put it through the paces and load it heavy, load it close to gross, and load it light and everything else. I want to put it through its paces before I put my full recommendation or full thoughts on it. So anybody that's interested in getting it, know if it's worth the price or anything like that. So I'll wait a few weeks, but like I said, as of so far, with the other extra things that it does, I do like it, like the force rejetting and the clear codes, and you can set your speed parameter and all this other stuff. There's quite a few things you can do with it that's kind of impressive, but I also have a $10,000 scanner that does the same stuff. But the thing with the scanner is the scanner stays at the shop, this stays in the truck, so that's a little different. So if I have a problem on the road, then the scanner, I don't have it with me, so at least this I can troubleshoot. So, but we'll see. Like I said, I'll give my opinions on it probably after a few weeks or so, maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll give my opinion after this week. I don't know, I haven't really decided. It just kind of depends on how much I find out. But I did notice that the boost on this truck builds a lot quicker than what it used to. Like a lot. I barely push the pedal on this truck's built-in boost almost immediately. So air intake's working like it's supposed to. But yeah, we don't get back to it. I just thought I should update, because I forgot to say that there's a nasty headwind right about now. So if there's a nasty headwind and the truck's saying it's doing 6s, I just wonder what it's going to do if I got no wind in front of me or wind behind. Well, wind behind me, it's going to do amazing because it's going to be pushing me. But I wonder how it's going to do, when I don't have a headwind or wind's kind of stagnant in a sense. So yeah, we're going to get back to trucking. I'll update you guys at some point. I don't really know. Like I said, this video is kind of going to be weird because I'm doing basically the same stuff all week, which it's realistically just Monday through Thursday, because Friday all I do is deliver because I won't make it all the way back. So, but I may try to see if there can be something found to put on the truck Friday to make a little extra money, since Friday should be an easy day. So, but yeah, we're gonna get back to trucking. update you guys, maybe at the state line, crossing over into Indiana or something. I don't know. This video is going to be definitely weird compared to my last couple. But yeah, let's get back to it. Alright, y'all, we delivered our empties. That's it for loads for the night. Go park. Got probably about an hour and a half drive. Go park, rest up, get some food, and we pick up 6 a.m. and head on back towards home, drop off, pick up, and head on right back up here. So, easy week. It's me and my mother. There she is back there in the middle, bay number 2. She just got finished getting unloaded, but dual loads, so my mom's trailing me all week. Yeah, truck's still looking pretty clean for what it is. She got a wash and a wipe down this weekend. Full wipe down wash and a little bit of a detail. The detail spray that I got, I really didn't like. But she's still looking all right. She's still looking pretty clean. A little dusty, a little bit of bugs, but what you gonna do? Gotta be repping the boys. They gave me a pretty good discount on this kit, so figured I'd run their sticker for a little while on the back. But she looks like she's done, so we gonna get on out of here once she gets her paperwork and everything closed up. But you'll see a little bit of what the intake looks like. Took a few shots of it, but it'll be somewhere here on the video. But there she is, she's pulling out. All right, let's get back on the road. All right, Joe, that's it. Parked for the night. Loves in Sydney, Ohio. Pretty nice loves over here, but these things just don't want to cooperate today. But yeah, we're stopped for the night. It's 5 o'clock, so we're gonna relax for a little while and get up early in the morning, around 4:30, so we can be rolling by 5. Go pick up and deliver, and then pick up, and then head right back over here. So hopefully I'll have the GoPro all set up for tomorrow's adventures. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the morning. We made it to our pickup here in Washington. Was it Washington House or something like that, Ohio? Been here once before. Weird docks, because the docks don't really line up with the place, so it's like the stairs are, you really don't have a point of reference when you're bagging in, because the stairs are kind of offset. So using the stairs as a point of reference makes you thrown completely off, which I'll show you here in a second. If you take a look at the stairs and see how they're crooked, and I'm not crooked, well, I guess I'm straight and the stairs are crooked. Same with my mom over there. You see the stairs are off, so it's kind of weird bagging in here. But we'll be right back over here tomorrow to pick up. But getting loaded now, so it shouldn't take too much longer, and then we'll get up out of here and head to Leroy, drop off, head back to normal, pick up, and start heading our way back to Grand Rapids, which was where we were yesterday. So then we deliver that. We deliver that tomorrow. Pick up here tomorrow and start heading towards Leroy again. And then once we deliver in Leroy, then we pick up and deliver somewhere in Indiana, and then turn around and come back home. So it's I'm not really liking this run too much. If it comes back up again, I probably won't do it. I'll probably have my brother do it or something like that, or have somebody else do it. I probably won't do this again. I don't really like this too much. I don't like going around in circles. I like just hopping around rather than going in circles. So, but like I said, getting loaded now. So it shouldn't be too much longer. I got the GoPro set up for once, so we should have some time lapse. So probably time lapse here back, and probably one time once we get to normal and back up to Grand Rapids, so that'll probably be all the time lapse I do for this video. But wrap didn't end up coming in. They don't come in, I don't think, till this week, so I can finish wrapping stuff. I was hoping it was going to be here last week, but I think it'll possibly be here for this weekend, so I can finish wrapping the inside of this truck and redo that and stuff. But it's also kind of good because I was doing the PDI stuff last weekend, and that took a minute to tear that old intake off and put the new one on and everything else. And then I'm going to drop my fenders on the back, my quarter fenders. I'm going to drop them down a hole. I'm going to take them out that one bolt hole and drop them down a hole, so they ride a little lower. But yeah, tired, ready to get this day over with. So I check in eventually at some point, but next thing you'll probably see is that time lapse. So if I remember to turn it on, but probably check in once we get over to back into Illinois. Figured I'd give you guys an update on fuel mileage. So I changed the tuner around a little bit. I got fuel economy, well, like current fuel economy, on the bottom right. Top is coolant, top left is oil, bottom left is oil pressure. Those are the things I want to keep my eyes on the most, and it's easier to look up while I'm already looking up than look down and at my gauges. And then of course my boost is still there and RPM is still there, but so far I have a total of 45,256 pounds on the truck, which in total puts me around 79,100 and some odd pounds. So just shy of 78.9. So about, well, which with the fuel that I've lost so far, I'm probably at like 78.9 or 79, almost even. But 79,000 pounds in a brick with a brick behind it, because you know you can't lie, it's a brick. Square nose, drive-in trailer, 6.0. Now normally when I'm loaded, especially this heavy, the truck is seeing 5.3s to 5.5. So with the 5.5 being my highest, and if I keep that in mind, PDI said I'd get about, at the minimum, 0.5 more fuel mileage than I was already getting. That means they're literally spot on, because most of the time I would see 5.5s, especially cruising down the highway, and I'm at a 6.0, and that 6.0 has not gone away, it has not gone down, it has not gone out. It has literally stayed at 6.0. So far so good. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, but like I said, we won't really be able to tell the difference until I go and get fuel later on tonight. And we take that fuel and divide it by how many miles that I've done, which I'm at almost 800 miles on this tank, and I still got quite a bit left. So I could probably get 1,100 miles out of this tank, but I'll be filling up before then. But we'll see what my fuel mileage average out is. I'd be real happy if I average out a 6.0 flat at 70 miles an hour in a brick, pulling a brick with this PDI stuff. So just thought I'd give you guys a little update, but camera's still rolling. Let's get back to it. empty boxes. That's what I thought. Empty, dirty boxes. So we're light, which is good. I got about 937 miles on this tank of fuel, and I still probably got another, I don't know, 200-300 miles I could probably run. Yeah, so I'm headed home. I'm gonna take a shower, eat some food, and get back on the road later on today. I would say later on tonight, but it actually won't be tonight. It'll be probably in 2 hours or so. But yeah, simple, easy, nothing too much to worry about. Still tired. I hate running around in a circle, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said before, it pays, so it works. But I'm gonna get home, get showered up, freshed up, and then I'll check back in with you guys when we get back on the road. Alright, y'all, we're back at it. All showered up. Got 5 hours of drive time. Got about an hour until we stop and get fuel.
Turn right onto County Road 600 North,
close
then turn left onto County Road
Grand
2800
Rapids.
East.
Depending on if I find parking anywhere or not, I might go ahead because we're gonna get like within, I don't know,
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right
14
onto
minutes or
State
so.
Route 251.
so I'll probably coast on over there depending. But yeah, back in it, back rolling. It's gonna be a long night as usual. Kind of hate stopping, but since I got my mom with me, it makes sense to stop and shower and everything. So, but yeah, back at it, back to trucking as usual. So, let's get back at it for this long night. Got the camera rolling for a good old time lapse. It's gonna be a lot of U.S. Highways to get over there this time instead of the toll road. So
Turn right onto
we'll see
State
how it all
Route
goes.
251.
We're all filled up. Stopped and got a little bit of fuel. Got it for 485 here at Mudflap. Just did my stuff. It was 903, but with the Mudflap discount it was 840 something. But 5.9, well, if you round it up, it'd be 6.0 miles to gallon, round it out. So not bad at all if you ask me for what this truck's doing. I'm sure it'll get better. I'm gonna try the economy tune next week and see how it does. But yeah, 5.8, I mean 6.0, not bad. So trucks, basically what the truck is saying up here is pretty accurate in a sense. So not bad, but I'm gonna get the camera back rolling, and once finish with the fuel up, I'll get back to it. So let's get back to the truck. We're unloaded, and for a while now I've been going through detours, but got a train, so you know, why not? It stopped for a while, so why not get out, stretch the legs, all that goodness. But yeah, waiting on the train, headed towards our next pickup. I think we got another 3 hours or so till we get there. But yeah, hopefully this train moves sometime soon so I can get back moving again. So stop for the night in Leroy, down the street pretty much from where delivery is, where we delivered at yesterday. Deliver in the morning, but check that out. Nice K-Dub Park next by, oversized. Got a really nice. I like the color on it. But yeah, got some mozzarella sticks and some fries. Gonna eat, relax, watch some YouTube, and call it a night. So yeah, that'll be it for me tonight. Catch you guys in the morning. We're unloaded, headed back to the hometown. headed back to normal to get reloaded. I got 2 drops and 2 representatives, but I got my jack with me this time, so I don't have to worry about manually pushing all this crap like I did last time. Video before last video? Last video? I don't know. I can't remember. I can't keep track of that crap. But, yeah, I'm gonna be early, like a couple hours early, so I'm hoping they load me early. They're finicky up there, but the season's not in yet, so they should load me early, hopefully, so I don't have to sit for 3 hours. But if they don't, then I'll probably just end up going to the shop, and then I'll probably just end up going to the shop and relax, chilling there for a while until it's time to load. But yeah, that's the plan, so let's get to it. Loaded 42,000 pounds, or give or take. Hour and a half drive to the first representative, and which is somewhere north. Yeah, up north, up 55. So should be a pretty easy Friday. 1 drop, and then next drop, which is a couple miles away from him. I think that's all gonna be end up north, somewhere north. They got me going north. I'm gonna keep going north, so it won't be too bad. So let's get on the road. All right, y'all, we delivered our first load. First half of this load. On our way to deliver our second in Beecher, Illinois, which is close to Indiana. About an hour and a half from where I'm at now. So it's been pretty easy, especially having my jack. I'm gonna try to set up my camera. I got it down here on the tripod. I'm gonna try to set it up in the trailer on this next delivery. So you can see exactly what I'm kind of taking off this truck. Got boxes and bags on the back of this truck, so you can kind of see the routine. Maybe it just kind of depends on what everything's looking like once I get there. So but right there, actually right over there is where I just delivered that shed right over there. But yeah, because I had to go back around and come back through, because there's no way I was turning around and coming out the same way I came in, not in this truck at least. So but yeah, on our way. One shouldn't take too much longer, but catch up with you guys probably once we unload. But I will try to set up the camera in the trailer once I get there, but I don't know, we'll see. So let's get back to it.
take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you want wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
That's it. We're all delivered. Last few bits. I did get the camera out and put it in the trailer when I was unloading, so you can guys kind of see what I was talking about with the seed boxes and then bags, how they're stacked on pallets and everything. Just delivering with my pallet jack, my electric pallet jack, my small one. But headed home now. About 2 hours to make it home to the shop. Actually, you're probably seeing the video where I threw the wheel off the pallet jack because one of them fell off, so I gotta fix that. But yeah, about 2 hours till we get home. Get there, drop the trailer, put the truck inside the shop so we can get clean tomorrow, and my wrap did show up at the house, so I can wrap that and wrap my thing up there. And then I'm gonna fix that mirror. I'm gonna tilt it up a little bit, and my fenders on the rear, I'm gonna drop them down a bolt hole so they're a little lower.
Turn left.
But yeah, that's the plan. But we're on our way home, and I'll probably check in with you guys once I actually make it to the lot, to the shop. So keep on trucking. Fill up till the end of the week, or next week, fuel. So it'll probably be at $1,600 for the week, which is $100 less than last week. Guess we'll see. All right, 854, which with mud flap it was $790 something. So that means I'm about $300 less than what I normally spend in a week. So that puts me at around $1,400 to $1,500. Truck did 6.1 calculated. Let me reset this. but with my miles. But truck did 6.1. I'm happy. It's getting better and better. Seems like every single time I fill up, it's getting better. So, like I said, it did 5.9 last time. It did 6.0 this time. So let's see how much better it keeps getting. I'm gonna probably leave it on this tune. I know I said I was gonna switch it next week, but I think I'm gonna leave it on this tune and just see how it progresses. See how if it gets better or not. If it doesn't get better, then I'll try the next tune. But I'm gonna keep it on this tune until it kind of evens out, because you know, truck still has to learn and everything else. But 6.0, well, 6.1, I'm happy with it. So yeah, let's get on home and end out this video. Made it to the shop. Won't be starting next week until Tuesday, because Monday I got my DOT physical, but way it's looking for Tuesday, my load's gonna already be preload for me, so my dad's gonna preload it for me and do my route Monday that I was supposed to do. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that goodness, and I'll catch you guys next week for the next video.